Executive Director of Verite Research, Dr. Nishan Dimel delivered the keynote speech at the event.
The question before us is whether we are actually on a road to recovery or we are just managing symptoms. So I think that's really the important question. And certainly, Sri Lanka is in a position and can, with the right set of policies and actions, get on a path to recovery. Many countries have been here before, and a significant number of them have managed to carve out a path to recovery in a sustainable way. Now, I think the salary increase to the public sector, the increase to pensioners, once you make those commitments, they're very hard to reverse. They're commitments that are likely to be met. But in general, our understanding and analysis of expenditure proposals is that most of them don't get implemented. Last year, we had 68% of the expenditure proposals actually didn't get implemented, and government is not even aware of what happened to them. A larger number didn't even get implemented. So budgets are often not quite designed to deliver on what is said. But I think what's important here to notice is that the pension increase, the salary increase, which are forming a large chunk of these expenditure proposals, are unlikely to be reversible. There is a huge revenue target of 45%, and there is a question of the numbers and the method by which you try to achieve it. There is a huge dependence on the expansion not only of VAT from 15 to 18%, but removing exemptions, reducing thresholds, and the increase in imports that is expected to happen. So a lot of things that are expected to make VAT carry the lion's share of the burden of this increase in revenue of 45% revenue increase that is required. So there could have been other methods to get at revenue, other ways of taxing income, expanding the tax net.
Managing Director and CEO of HNB PLC, Jonathan Allis, who were among the panelists, made the following remarks.
We need a smaller government without, the government spreading its tentacles far and wide and being everywhere and really being nowhere, right? And instead, it's time to let go and bring in private enterprise to Sri Lanka. Through that, instead of having, hundreds of loss-making entities under you, you let them privatize, and then you actually let them make money, start taxing them and earning revenue. We talk of all this broad basing and bringing in new people into the tax bracket, but those are sitting right underneath their own tentacles, as it were, right? Now, last year when we had the problem, we realized and we actually decided to cut corners. But you got one IMF payment and people have forgotten everything, right? We think we are out of it just because, we are having a relatively okay time. But the fact is you won't come out of it for the next 5 years, right? You have to keep working on it relentlessly, 24/7, if you want to come of it. This is your last chance.
The importance of a digital economy was also stressed during the panel discussion.
Digital economy is a critical factor globally. When you're looking at our mature markets, contribution to the GDP from a digital economy point of view is crossing 40%. And the global average is about 20%. Sri Lanka, we are in a very bad stage, which is we are less than 5% from a digital economy contribution to the GDP. When you're looking at the economic issues we have, that's also we can consider as a major issue we have. We had a lot of initiatives for last 30 years or so on the technology digital side of the story, but nothing was consistent. And we align with the government and we basically discuss how should be the way forward. One of the key points we asked was, yes, this is a proposal, whether it will get implemented. That's a big question mark all of us has always, right? Challenge here is this time we took a different approach. We had digital economy policies maybe last 5 years, 3. Last 5 years, 3. I was part of all 3, never got implemented. All right. But this time we said, Government, yes, you part of it, but this will be led by the industry. We will take the lead. We were very clear on that.